Need a business to consumer strategy for your marketing in 2023 and beyond. Why you need a business to consumer marketing strategy this year and beyond. But first, Katrina, what is a B2B2C strategy? So glad you asked and so glad you are here. So B2B, business to business, that means, for example, you are reaching out and pitching brands or you're automating that process or delegating that process for ongoing type projects, whether that's $3,000 a month, $7,000 a month, $12,000 a month, $25K, $50K plus a month for work that you are doing. Say it's a combination of you being a CMO, a CFO, a influencer on their creative team that helps on all of their campaigns, whether that is a spokesperson, a spokesmodel, a consultant, the list goes on. And then you are doing it with the intention of then equipping and setting up a team to where later as you get more business, you can scale that B2B component. And you're also doing it with an intention to use what you're learning there to likely then create an online experience because you want more time freedom. And when you do those agency agreements or those consulting agreements or those business to business agreements, you are doing it with the clear direction of when meetings happen, availability, like that it's not 24/7 access, nothing of the sort. You're not creating this, because this energy of just because you pay for me, you get access to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No, like it's done with healthy boundaries and respect and self-love and aligned community in every single way, okay? Then on the business to consumer strategy, you notice I mentioned a couple things. I mentioned thinking about your team as you scale up, like who's gonna help you do the work, right? Like those are the things I think about in my fractional CMO program, okay, as an example. And then also you're thinking about like maybe you've already created some online programs or maybe you haven't, but either way, you're thinking about how can I take this content and all the things I'm pouring into these brands and these businesses to then leverage it into an online course experience to scale one to many. So that's also something that I am doing very intentionally with the fractional CMO program because I see so many people, you guys, struggling with how to manage and run their marketing. And I see no coaches in that space to where they're truly running it like with dashboards and priorities and B2B2C to truly help every single person, like every creator to CEO and every mission-based brand really get clear on running your business by priorities. Like taking the time to set up, what platforms or what brands are you reaching out to? Not only that, but then you can scale that with tech such as automated email lists that you then also delegate that process and the setup of those campaigns to virtual assistants. That's some of what I am doing and that's some of what I do. And that's then taking this content that I'm creating and then also repurposing it on social channels with tools that let me go live simultaneously with pre-recorded content that allow me to leverage different communities that are further along in reach or community globally than I am and partnering with them simultaneously, okay? And that's then creating the space with different price points and different people to still be able to capitalize on those opportunities, whether it's directly business to business or business to consumer. And business to consumer isn't strictly the online courses, it's also the entire marketing strategy behind it, meaning it goes into how you're sharing on email, right? How you're sharing on YouTube. What kind of content are you creating, for Instagram, for TikTok, for LinkedIn? How is that being repurposed across the channels with automation and delegation in a way that is simple and easy and frees up your time and you are not in the weeds? Because in my marketing programs, some of what I teach and share, and even on my freebies on the blog and on the show, I dive deep into so many tips, tools, tech, and teams that will help you once you either you can DIY it all day long. So you can do that, and that's perfectly okay. But if you want more assistance in deeper type relationships or experiences that I have or I offer, that is some of what we guide you on, and we equip you, and we educate you, and we empower you. Because I don't believe in there's this mentality in many companies that I've seen in the past that I never ever agreed with, and I wasn't raised this way, that I can't show people my job because then I'm going to be jobless. And I would always say, I'm going to show you all the things, because guess what? I want to be promoted. I want to go beyond this level. And so whether it's in a company or whether it's entrepreneurship, it's the same thing. And so the way I look at it is, let's say you work, with me in the fractional CMO program, and let's say you love it. And then let's say you become so great at it, and then you tell me, oh, Katrina, I would love to be part of, your team with fractional CMOs for the agency, so that when you get clients and leads and you're not taking it on, I'm one of your resources. Great. So you see how my brain is going into that space. Or someone else might say, I would love to be on your team to help run, like they get really, really good at online launches. I would love to be on your team, as a contractor, as a consultant, and I run your digital, launches. Great. That's part of my focus, and that's part of my intention and the vision that I'm casting for what is happening. Okay. So that gives you quite a bit on business to consumer. Share down below on any thoughts, comments, questions. Are you marketing right now strictly business to consumer? Are you marketing B2B? Are you starting to go into both? Are you delegating, automating? Where are you on the B2B to C strategy in your marketing?